All right, my name is Brandon. If this is your first time stopping here, thanks for stopping by. If you like the video, share, subscribe, comment. I would truly like to know your thoughts on this. With that being said, we're gonna jump right into today's video. There is no racial wealth gap. Oh man, and I know I'm probably gonna get my butt handed to me on this one, but there was a survey. If you see me looking down, it's because I took a lot of notes to bring you, to deliver you this great content. But in 1990, there was a survey done about, racial wealth gaps or wealth in general. Whereas white households own 90.7% of the wealth, black households own 3.8% of the wealth, and Hispanic households own 2.1% of the wealth. And little has changed in over 30 years, and I'm gonna post a link below after this. But now white households own 85% of the wealth, and black households own 4.2% of the wealth, and Hispanic households own 3.1% of the wealth. And a lot of this has to do with, people and decisions that they make in life. A lot of white people have well diversified portfolios, such as investing in new construction, investing in buying commercial real estate, investing in hedge funds and other asset classes, while a lot of black people invest in stuff that could sometimes become a liability, like, duplexes, pension funds, and 401ks. And for those of you that follow me, I'm totally against 401ks and mutual funds, because when the stock market collapses or we're in a recession, the 401k, your 401k is the first to go. So with that being said, in Hispanics, I hadn't really done a lot of studying, but a lot of Hispanic people, they move here and they own businesses and construction companies. Down here in the state of Georgia, a lot of them do construction work and own their own landscaping companies. And so it's on the uprise. But for the longest, it's always been said in this country that, it's a racial wealth gap. Well, today, I'm here to let you know there is no racial wealth gap. It is a knowledge gap. And see, that's the thing about it. It was a quote once said by Malcolm X that said, if you want to keep something from black people, put it in a book. And I know that's a crazy quote, but that's what he said. And y'all bear with me here. But there is no racial wealth gap. If you know better, you do better. Like anybody right now in this country, if you fit the profile and the right credit report, you can get funding for a business as little as under 2 years. And I know a lot of people that's, on this Bitcoin train, which I'm gonna have a video about that the next couple of days. So follow me, like, share, subscribe, because the cryptos ain't doing so well. I sold on investing in a 401k, investing in Bitcoins. Well, if you want to build some sustainable wealth, you're going to have to get something tangible. Just like right now in a recession, a lot of people seem to think it's the worst time to be in business, when it's actually the right time to be in business. And you know why? It's because through just about every recession, a lot of these baby boomers putting their business up for sale with seller financing. So you have to be able to position yourself to create some more wealth for your own self, and better yet, to create your own economy. Excuse me for a minute. And that right there alone will set you apart and help to create wealth for you and your family. That's all it is. That's why I say there is no racial wealth gap. You got people that have knowledge, and you got people that don't have knowledge. And if you don't know something, then you just don't know what you don't know. It's nobody's fault. But right now is a great time for you to pick up you a couple of books, learn a couple of things. I know a lot of black people choose to invest in stuff that don't bring significant returns in every month, and want to wait 30, 40, 50 years. And and then to only find out that at the end of their so-called retirement, they have to go back to work to support the lifestyle because they've learned after 30 years a 401k and a pension plan just ain't gonna cut it for the lifestyle that you live. That's why I am here to bring content here for you to let you know that no matter who you are, where you are, you can start your own business, whether it be online, offline, and be better off than someone that invested thousands of dollars in cryptocurrencies, which now they probably running, ducking and hiding, and because that ship is sinking. But as excuse me, as I once said, that there is no racial wealth gap. It's just you have to increase in knowledge and increase your resources. And for those of you that might be Christians out there, this is one passage I like. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it on my wall in the next couple of days. Is my people perish for the lack of knowledge. And this ain't just got to do with no black people or white people. All people perish for the lack of knowledge. And one thing I do notice, and I've read and I've studied and I've seen and I asked around, is that people keep talking about gentrification. Well, if you ain't got the money to put up to buy some of these cheap houses in the hood or in your neighborhood, then you might as well not even complain, because that Asian family up there that own that store, now they over here, they gonna buy them houses. The same houses that people refuse to pay $3,000-$4,000, sometimes $800 to $1,000 taxes on, they going and getting these houses, fully restoring these houses, putting your big mama house up on the market that they bought for a couple $1,000s for $400,000, and then you want to talk about a transfer of wealth. People, read, study, educate yourself. If you got any questions, feel free to comment, as I will answer all the comments below. But I just want to know, what are your thoughts? What do you think about the racial wealth gap, and what can we do to improve it?